This next recording is going over how to set up an attorney's signature line using a table. I'm going to do this also in a macro. I'm going to position my indicator at the bottom of my document or wherever I want to record this macro. Again, I've planned it, I've practiced it, so I know it works, so I'm ready to record. I make sure that I'm in the Developer tab. I go to the Record Macro button that's on the left side of the ribbon. Click on that Record Macro button. Once I get the dialog box, I have to set up a macro name. I'm going to just call this signature line, and notice how I put an underscore between the two words. When I name macros, I have to start the macro name with an alphabetical character, but I can include any characters and or numbers. I have to tell the machine where I want to store the macro, and I have a choice of all documents, which is stored in normal dot, or I can store it on a template, which I have my pleading paper template here, or any document that I've set up. Notice how it shows the pleading paper with caption document that I did previously. I'm going to store this macro based on the pleading paper template, so I'm going to select that. I can also give a short description, and then I'm going to put, this is going to be the attorney's name, title, and WSBA number. I'm going to click on OK, and I check to see if the macro is recording. I can tell that either by the cassette that is an icon that's attached to my indicator, or I look up at the top in the ribbon to see that it says stop recording. I have my indicator here. I've clicked there. I'm going to insert a table, one row, 2-column table, so that I can make the attorney's signature block. In this table, I want to make sure that I am on single spacing. So I'm going to tab over to the second one. I'm going to go to Home, and I'm going to set my line spacing to single. I'm back in that second column. I'm going to type the attorney's name, and I'm going to do that in all caps, and of course you would actually type the attorney's name. Hit my enter. Make sure that you type the title, which would be attorney for either plaintiff or defendant. I'm going to use plaintiff here. And I'm going to type the WSBA number in all caps and the number itself. Once I have this information typed in, I'm going to take off the table borders, except the one that is above the attorney's name. So in this cell where I'm sitting in right now, I'm going to make sure I click on the Home tab, go to the border down arrow, and take off bottom border. I'm going to hit the down arrow and take off the left border, hit the down arrow and take off the right border. I'm going to leave the top border here. I'm going to Shift Tab to get my indicator to the left, in the cell to the left, and in this cell I'm going to take off the top, left, and bottom borders. So I'm going to go up to the ribbon, hit the down arrow next to the border icon, and take off the bottom border, hit the down arrow again, take off the left border, hit the down arrow again, and take off the top border. Now that I have my signature block all set up, I'm going to hit click the end of the document to check that I'm okay. And again at the end I can turn off my macros, or I can go back to my developer and hit stop recording. That is the end of this macro demonstration.